Dental implants can replace missing teeth, but they do not cure gum disease. If inflammation has already damaged the tissues and bone supporting the natural teeth, placing an implant does not erase that biological history. The essential question is not simply, can you have implants? It is the disease controlled well enough to build on this foundation? Gum disease ranges from gingivitis, inflammation confined mainly to the gums, to periodontitis, where supporting bone and attachment around the teeth are lost. The mouth may not feel painful, and the gums may appear acceptable in a mirror. Diagnosis requires a clinical examination, periodontal measurements, and radiographs when indicated. Active inflammation, uncontrolled plaque, and untreated periodontal pockets can increase future implant risk. Before elective implant placement, active gum disease should normally be treated and reassessed. Treatment may include professional plaque and calculus removal, deep cleaning around affected teeth, improved daily hygiene, and additional periodontal treatment where required. Teeth with an uncertain prognosis must be evaluated individually. Smoking should be addressed, and conditions such as diabetes should be appropriately managed with the patient's medical team. The objective is not to create a perfect mouth. It is to establish a stable, maintainable environment with inflammation under control. After periodontal treatment, the clinical team reassesses bleeding, plaque control, pocket depths, tooth stability, and the patient's ability to maintain the result. Only then can implant timing, bone volume, and restorative design be planned responsibly. There is no universal waiting period. Some patients stabilize after non-surgical treatment. Others require additional therapy, extraction, bone reconstruction, or more time before implant placement becomes appropriate. Patients with successfully treated periodontitis can receive dental implants and achieve good long-term outcomes. However, a history of periodontitis remains an important risk indicator for peri-implant disease. Implant treatment depends on long-term maintenance, not only successful surgery. Daily plaque control, smoking cessation, and risk-based professional follow-up remain essential after the final teeth are fitted. Yes, many patients with a history of gum disease can have dental implants, but placing implants while disease remains uncontrolled can compromise the foundation of treatment. At Renova Clinic Istanbul, the first step is not choosing an implant. It is determining what must be treated, what can be preserved, and whether the mouth can support a result designed to last.